The Fred Jackson Show on WBBZ-TV. Sponsored by Buffalo Wine and Brew, Transit Road, Depew. Brew beer, make wine. The Buffalo Roadhouse Grill, Niagara Falls Boulevard near the 290, where the Buffalonians roam. Duville College, educating for life. On the Rocks Liquor, Discount Liquors, Bailey Avenue, Buffalo. And Reimer Heating and Air Conditioning with the Wizard of Comfort and your hometown comfort professionals. Now, from the WBBZ-TV studio at the Eastern Hills Mall, it's time for the Fred Jackson Show with running back Fred Jackson and co-host Bob Kuczynski.
And welcome to the Fred Jackson Show. We've got a standing room only crowd here tonight live at the Eastern Hills Mall. And tonight we've got a couple special fill-in guests for Fred Jackson. Fred is undergoing rehab even as we speak. We have Hall of Fame running back Thurman Thomas in the house. And we'll be joined in a few short minutes by Steve Tasker. Steve has like 18 kids and he had to pick one of them up in practice, so he'll be here in just a second. But in the audience tonight, we have the Monday Quarterback Club and the Western New York Heroes. And we've got from 97 Rock, DJ Dave Jixter tonight. We'll be taking questions from the audience. And the master of the Twitterverse, Brad Gelber, will be taking questions on Twitter. Let's hear it for Brad Gelber. Okay, this is kind of like deja vu all over again, Thurman. We did a show together over 20 years ago. Right. You look the same. I don't.
No, you look the same.
No, I don't.
Just a little bit. Yeah. Just a little gray up on top.
Close.
That's about it.
These clowns will probably find a picture of me from that, and it won't be flattering. So, okay, so you're here now. First, I have to establish. I mean, you're not just here. You're everywhere. You're on the sidelines for the games. You're hanging out with the Pagulas, okay, because I follow you on Twitter and Facebook, and Patty puts all your pictures up. And then you're hanging with the governor. I think we have a picture of this. You were here on election eve with the governor at a big rally. You were right next to the governor. And do you take credit for putting him over the top?
Yeah, I do. I do take credit. Yeah, I you know what? I'll take credit for anybody that I have a relationship with that's just trying to do well for Western New York. I will definitely do that. That's the type of relationship that I have, and he's done a great job for Western New York.
And you've got the sports bar out of Batavia Downs.
Yeah, so I'm usually out there doing the horse racing season, but next year we're going to start doing some Bill games. When they play on the road, we're going to be out there doing some things there.
So you got a lot of stuff going on. Yeah. I'm proud of you. You know, I'm proud of you and Steve. You know, after your playing days were over, you guys grew up and you all got great jobs. I mean, not that I was worried about you, but things are going great for you.
Things are going great. Kids are doing well. My wife Patty's doing well. So everything's going great for us. Just trying to get the spirit back around here with the Buffalo Bills and trying to be a part of that. And that's the reason why you see me with the governor, the Pagulas, and people around, and just doing things for a lot of people within the community. And it's something that I enjoy, and just trying to get this turnaround for the Bills going.
All right, let's talk about the game. You were telling me first off, before the show, you were so impressed when you saw Fred come out suited up, ready to go.
Well, I shouldn't have been, but I think that's the first time that I've ever seen Fred really come out and just, want to play in this football game, and the emotions came out with the flag. And, we've seen this before from Fred, getting healthy really, really fast. But, to come back from that and really, be the last guy called out of the locker room, and the explosion from the crowd just sent chills up through his body, my body, and everybody that was in there. So just a very special guy, and glad to know him.
Okay, when Steve joins us, we'll talk a little bit more specifically about the game. But one thing that's so unusual to me, because this was just the opposite when you played with Jim and Andre and Bruce and all the guys, this team is 2-3 at home. really struggling at home against the teams they have to beat in the AFC.
Yeah, I mean, that was really the hallmark of why our team was so – I mean, because we were going 7-1, 8-0 at home, and that would give us the advantage going into the playoffs to maybe have a home field advantage or at least have a wild card game, something like that. So, I mean, it played a big factor not only at home, but it also played a big factor on the road too. But being here at home, I can't remember what was our longest winning streak that we had here in the 90s or whatever. Maybe it been like 14 or 15, yes, but it was a winning streak.
Right.
And when we came to that stadium and you saw the electricity of really 80,000 in that stadium, it gave us chills and gave us more energy to go out and play. So obviously being at home is something that we really love doing.
And you dominated your conference, which was a big reason why you went to 4 straight Super Bowls. Right now the Bills are 2-4 in conference play. That's awful tough to overcome if they want to make the playoffs. Really
awful to overcome. That's one of the hardest things that they're facing right now, and that's why Sunday's game was so big. And for them to be 2-4 in the conference right now, it's not a good thing for them, because you look at the end of the season when they probably going to need some of those wins against Denver and New England in the last game of the season. That could come back to haunt them from not winning as many AFC games that they've won so far.
They got a real quick turnaround. You never played in a Thursday night game. They didn't have Thursday night games when you played, did they?
The only game that I played in, I think it was the Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, okay.
Back in, I think it was '94. We ended up losing that game. We played Detroit.
Right.
They usually win. No Thanksgiving. Right. You know. So I think that was the only Thursday night game that I ever played in Thanksgiving.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a break. We'll come back more with Thurman Thomas. We should be joined by Steve Tasker. We'll be back with the Fred Jackson Show right after this.